Alright, so today is 17th of March. We're going to have a look at the question that we looked at before but didn't quite get to finish on the E-assessment. And it is right here. Okay, so...
Is that paper for the class or you?
Oh yes, that's for everyone. Yeah, you can take some. I managed to get some. Alright, so this is one of the questions from the assessment. And we looked at this last time. So we basically started this last time and we're going to finish it off today. No. We finished part of a question, but we'll redo this one because we didn't... I want to make sure that we fully understand, okay? So diagram 1 below is the St. George's Cross, is red and 6 centimeters wide. So this part is red and it's 6 centimeters wide. Its white border is 2 centimeters. And the white border runs the whole way around, apart from the edges. Show that the total area of the St. George's Cross is 800 centimeters. Okay? So I want you to have a go at that now. I'm going to pause this for a couple of minutes and I want you to do this question, okay? And we'll go over it shortly. Alright, so I'm going to just put an overlay onto this. Okay, so what we can do is we can split this up. We talked about this last time into separate rectangles, okay? So if I draw a line, who split it up like the following? So one there and one there. So I've got this rectangle, and this rectangle. Did you do it like that? Nope. No one? Okay, fair enough. Well, you can do it like that. You can split it up with one going across the top and one going across there. So I've got this rectangle, and this rectangle.
I did in the middle as a split.
So you did it like this?
Yeah.
And so you did each of these and the middle one in the middle?
Yeah.
That's fine. Why is that slightly more tricky?
Because you've got to find the middle.
Yeah, you've got 4 areas that you need to find as opposed to, say, this one where you've only got 3 areas, okay?
Yeah.
So I've got the top area. How do I work out the area of this shape? So this whole thing. Okay, so what's the length of it? 10. 6 plus 2 plus 2. What is the height of it? 10, so it's 10 times 10, which is?
100 centimeters.
100. And this one is going to be 100 centimeters squared. And this one is going to be exactly the same.
Oh.
Okay. So that's that whole thing, okay? What about the one in the middle?
By the way, we can't see that little mouse.
Oh, right, okay, sorry. So, can you see this?
Yes.
Okay, so what about this area here? How do we work out this one?
10 multiplied by 6.
Right, okay, good. So the total length is 60. And we're going to multiply it by 10, which is...
600.
So our total area is going to be 600 plus the 100 plus the 100, which is 800. You all got that okay in a fashion?
I did it different.
How did you go about it, Ian?
It says like the horizontal,
Mhm.
not the horizontal, the vertical one.
Yep.
Like, it's like the 2 squares. I used like the whole rectangle, and I used the whole rectangle for the horizontal one.
Okay.
And I found like the area of them. I must have did it wrong, and then I added them together.
Okay, so you did the whole thing?
Yeah.
And then did you do each of these bits?
So, no, I just like, I just found the area of like both rectangles.
Oh, okay.
And I added them together, but I just did it wrong.
Yes, yeah, you need to split them up into the smaller ones. Okay, right, so looking at the next part of this question. Okay, this is a video ad, so I need to go through it like this. So we skip down. Okay, so using diagram 2, so we've got this, which doesn't particularly look very nice. And let me put the overlay on. Alright, so using diagram 2, show that tan of theta is equal to 1/2, okay? So, looking at this, it doesn't tell us where theta is, so I'm presuming, let's say that,
That highlighted angle.
yep, this highlighted angle is theta, okay? So, you have to show that tan theta is equal to 1/2. Now, what do you know about tan to get you started? What is tan equal to? Tan of the angle is equal to?
Opposite over adjacent.
Right, good. Opposite over adjacent. So what do you think you're going to have to do here?
You're gonna have to work out.
Split up the triangle.
Yeah, make this into a triangle, perhaps. Okay, so this is the angle which between this line and the bottom line. Okay, sorry, you can't see it, can you? Between these two lines, that is what that angle is for. So you're going to have to make this into some kind of right angle triangle. Okay, so see if you can do that. It's not too hard. Have a go.
Oh wait, no.
Have a go. I'm going to pause. Can't pause. Okay, so if we're dealing with a tan and tan of an angle, we know that we're dealing with what type of triangle?
A right angle.
Right angle triangle. Okay, so I'm going to try and draw on here as neatly as possible. Let me try and use, I'll use a highlighter. Let's try this. Let's use green. So I'm going to say that this is my triangle, okay, up to there, and then down, and across, okay? And this is my angle. Yep. Sorry? Yes, I did, yes, thank you. So what is the height of the triangle? If I'm going from down from the bottom up to halfway? It's 15, okay. So tan of the angle is equal to, we said opposite over adjacent. The height of the triangle is the, this is the opposite, which is 15. The adjacent is 30 because as we're going from this point, 25 plus 2 is, and then we're going halfway along this 6, which is 30. Or you can think of it as we're going from halfway across, halfway of 60, okay? So tan of theta equals, what do I get when I simplify 15 over 30?
1/2.
1/2.
15 is half.
Because 15 is half of 30.
I got most of that, but I forgot to add on the half of the 6 to get the 30.
Ah, okay. So just small mistake, okay? Good. Make sense? Not too bad? Alright, so how many, that was worth 1 mark, okay? Okay, on to the next one. So we are back to here again. So what they've done is they've put the angle in, and they've made another little triangle, and they're calling this X. So let's see what it's asking. Okay, then they have zoomed in on this part, okay? So this part is what is zoomed in down here, okay? Yes, it doesn't look very nice, but remember, it's these questions are often, they look worse than they are, okay? So what you need to do is find the value of X to the nearest 1 decimal place. Okay, so you need to find the value of X. Now, we've got a right angle triangle here. Do we know what this distance is? Let's go back up and look at the picture. Do we know what this distance is?
Oh, we know theta.
Do we?
Because we just worked it out.
Well, okay, good. We could work out theta because we are told that, let me just pull up my other screen.
Is that theta is the same as the other angle?
Yeah, we were told in the question that tan theta is equal to 1/2, yep. Correct?
Yep.
So how do I work out what theta is? What buttons do you press in your calculator? Right, good. Inverse tan, okay? Don't do it now. Don't do it now. Don't do it now. Do not do it now, okay? I want you to do it all at once. Okay, so you know what the angle is. Do you know what, put this back up, what this distance is? So, oh, sorry, you can't see, can you? Let me, sorry about that. what this distance is from here to here?
Yes.
What is that distance?
3. Because if we look at the diagonal, 6 at the bottom right hand corner.
Yep. From here all the way across is 6. So this is 3. Okay. So what I've got.
Bottom
Right. Good. So what I've got is
to the bottom right.
the triangle. Excuse my rubbish drawing. So this is my right angle. We said this angle is theta, which is what we're working out. We're saying that this is 3, and we need to work out this, okay?
Trig.
So we're going to use trig, okay? See if you can work out for me what this length is, okay? I'll just tidy up this diagram. Is that okay? Okay, Ethan? So that's 90, that's theta, this is 3, and this is what we're working out. Alright, okay, so let's have a look. So we are working out the length of x, and I've done a little picture down here. We worked out that this was 3 because it is half of 6, yep. And we worked out from the first part of the question, or from part B, that tan theta is a half, or you're actually told this. So to work out what theta is, what do we do? How do we work out theta?
Oh, it's close.
What?
He's close.
Tan theta equals a half. How do I work out what theta is?
Oh, how do you work? Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Inverse.
Inverse.
Inverse what? Inverse tan, because we're dealing with tan. Tan theta equals a half.
Oh, I started.
Oh, it's inverse tan multiplied, or
Inverse tan of?
inverse tan
One over 2.
Yeah, of 1/2.
15 over 30.
Or 15 over 30, same thing. Yep, good. So make sure we put it in correctly. Inverse tan of 1/2. Now I'm going to use brackets just to make sure.
26.56. Dot, 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 dot.
Let me get this. So this is our angle, 26.56505118. Now, what am I going to round that answer?
Nope.
Good. Okay, because we do our rounding at the very end. Okay. So this angle is 26.565. All good with that? Right, now, in order to work out our length of x, let's label our triangle. So, what is this side?
Opposite.
Why?
Because it's opposite of the angle.
Because it's opposite the angle that we know. Ian, what is this side? Good, and then this is our adjacent. We know the opposite, we know the hypotenuse, so we're going to use Ian. Good, so we got SOCAD to...
No, sine,
sorry, yes, sine.
Wait, where?
We've got opposite and hypotenuse, we're going to use sine.
I got a fairly reasonable answer.
Okay, so it's sine of what?
26.56.
Yep, so sine of the angle equals opposite over hypotenuse, so 3 over x. All right, now how do I work out what x is?
You have to move the 3 to the left of the sine.
Okay, and how do I go about doing that?
By multiplying it by.
No.
Just cross multiply it.
Yep. Okay, so look, in order to do this, we want to get the x by itself, yes?
Yep.
Okay, the x is on the bottom here. The x is it's dividing. So how do I get rid of, say, the x that's dividing?
You switch the x with the
I
sign.
multiply, okay? So I'm going to multiply both sides by x. If I multiply this by x, what do I get?
Sine 26.566.
Yeah, or x multiplied by sine 26.56. What do I have on the right hand side then?
3.
3. Okay. No, 3, because I'm getting rid of this x in the bottom, okay? Now, how do I get rid? I want to get the x by itself. How do I get rid of this sign bit?
Or divide the sign.
Right, divide by sine. Okay, I'm going to do the same over here. Divide by sine of that 26. So I'm left with x equals 3 divided by sine 26.56 and so on. Okay, so you have to divide. If the x is on the bottom, you divide, okay? And when we do that, if I bring up my calculator again, sorry, it's got the glare on it. I'm going to leave that number in there. We were looking, gents. I've got 3 divided by sine, and sine of the answer that I just got. And we got 6.7. Who got that? Good. Now I wanted the 1 decimal place. So what's at the 1 decimal place?
6.7.
Yeah, 6.7. One number after the decimal point. All right, let me just stop for a second. All right, so this one we have to hence show that the area of the blue triangle T1 is 84 centimeters squared. Okay. Now I'll give you a little bit of a clue. We know that the length from here sorry, you can't see this, can you? Can you see my cursor?
No,
You
but
can't
I know
see the
what you're
cursor?
saying. We know x.
I know, but it's
so
not very
just
helpful.
Subtract x from 25 to find b.
Right, good. Okay, so just to kind of clarify that, we know this distance is 25, correct? You've just worked out x, so if you subtract x from 25, that will give you the length of the blue triangle, okay?
What was x?
Did you not write it down?
No.
6.7.
Okay. And we've also got, now let's see if we can work out what the height of this triangle is. Okay, can we figure out from this what the height of the triangle is? Difficult to...
Oh, yeah. Is the top of T2...
The top of T1?
Yeah.
Is that the 10 or the 8?
I don't think it is.
It's difficult to see.
Because if it was, then the height would be 10.
Alright, yeah, so you've got B. It's 25, take away our value for x. So 25 take away 6.7, 18.3 is B. We know the angle. We've worked that out. So yeah, we can work out the height of this triangle. And then when we've worked out the height of the triangle, we can use the formula for the area. Well done. Alright, good. You guys are thinking about this nicely. Okay, so if I am just looking at this blue triangle, okay, I'm going to try and draw it down here. Draw it in blue. Okay, I am not drawing it in blue. Okay, so theta we've worked out. What did we say? That's 26.56. We know what B is because this is 25 subtract our 6.7. So that's 18.3. And that means we can work out the height of this triangle. Okay, just using trig.
What did it say the area was?
What did you get?
I got 83.70.
That sounds good to me, because they got 84 to the nearest centimeter. Good. Ian, what's this side called? Good. What's this one? Good. Okay, so am I going to use, if I want to work out what this side is, am I going to use sine, cos, or tan, Ian?
You would use using multiplication and opposite. You would use
Tan, good. Because I've got opposite I want to find the opposite, and I know the adjacent. Good, so it's tan of the angle equals opposite over my adjacent. Okay, now if the number's on the bottom end, what do you do?
This time,
Yep.
you multiply on the
Good, you multiply. So 18.3 multiplied by tan 26.56. Sorry, this is a little bit messy. And
like
that's
because
good.
with these questions you can check to see if the answer
Yes,
right.
I know. These questions are good. So we put this into our calculator.
This means you have to show all your work. Is that so?
18.3 and 9 point. Yep, and I'm gonna leave it 9.1 for.
I thought 9.15.
Okay, yours might be a slightly more accurate. Okay, because did you use the full answer for your angle?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's slightly more
Oh,
accurate,
okay.
which is fine. And then how do you work out the area of a triangle?
Length times width divided by 2.
Yeah, or half times base times height. Okay, we tend to use base and height for
I know what.
triangles.
Okay.
I know. So I'm going to use all that multiplied by 18.3 divided by 2, and so that multiplied by, we get 83.7 under the nearest centimeter. It is 84, which, if we go back to our question, show that the area is 84, so we know we're good. All right. Like I said, these questions, looking at this, it just looks nasty. It looks horrible, but it's not too difficult, is it? It's just like trig stuff, which you're decent at, you're good at. Okay. So you just got to take your time and try and figure out. And like even when I was looking at this here, I was like, okay, how do we actually figure out this height? And but yeah, you just got to take your time, like what you did, and you could tell me exactly, how you do it. You just use your trig again. Okay. It's the same thing over again. So good job. Okay. All right, you can begin to pack up.